of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, McDonald. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got his tight end fan, and he will have the Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Run down at the
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. McDonald. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to.
For him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Complete to Austin.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He's a gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos 3, Chargers nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, McDonald looking for his running back, and he's got it. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
At the 20-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, McDonald. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. McDonald sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenneth Murray gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Chargers nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun, McDonald flushed out right. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, McDonald dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A handoff as they run the counter play. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Throwing is McDonald.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's McDonald to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. Throwing again. McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. His throw incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
To throw again. McDonald. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Second and 11. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Chargers.
There we go, Shaq. Rocco 80. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go 58 to the right. I don't think you got it, sir. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Looking to throw. McDonald, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
A 54-yard
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try to find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
We'll get that complete to Reed.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald, he's going to loft one. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good.